Sardar Patel warned Nehru. He said, today we are facing a situation of two fronts. Nehru's position was, he was completely dishonest. His view was that, no, you are being unnecessarily suspicious of Chinese. They are, this government has not shown any reason for us to be suspicious. A few years later, there was a debate about UNSC. Should India be given a UN seat at that time? Pandit Nehru's position at that time was, he said, well, we deserve a seat, but first we must ensure China gets it. Today, we are talking of India first. There was a time when the Prime Minister of India talked China first. He said, till China gets it, हम अपना क्यों में खड़े रहें, अब हमारी बारी आएगी, कभी न कभी आएगी. On this issue about, what you say, rewriting boundaries, and you mentioned, I think, China, Pakistan. I would like the people really to understand today how the problem with China developed. What you are talking about. In 1950, there was actually an exchange of views between Sardar Patel and Pandit Nehru on the issue of China. Okay, this is the last few months before Sardar Patel passed away. Sardar Patel warned Nehru, saying today with the change, because communists had taken power in 1949, today we are, and they entered Tibet. He said, today we are facing a situation of two fronts, which for India has never happened in our history. Secondly, whatever the Chinese are saying, actually I feel their intent is not good. And therefore, let us take the precautions, let us build a policy around this. Nehru's position was, he was completely dishonest. Okay? His view was that, no, you are being unnecessarily suspicious of Chinese. They are, this government has not shown any reason for us to be suspicious. Then he says it is impossible for anybody to attack us across the Himalayas. Okay. So these are wild adventures. These are not something which would ever happen. And we should not build a policy based on these kind of wild theories and suspicions. So totally dishonest. Now it wasn't only on the border. We at that time, there was a few years later, there was a debate about UNSC. Should India be given a UN seat at that time? So Pandit Nehru's position at that time was, he said, well, we deserve a seat, but first we must ensure China gets it. Okay. So today we are talking of India first. There was a time when the Prime Minister of India talked China first. Okay. He said, till China gets it, हम अपना क्यों में खड़े रहें, अब हमारी बारी आएगी, कभी न कभी आएगी. But first we must get China's word. So lot of these issues I have actually dealt with in my book. Even Pakistan, as you are saying. In the case of Pakistan, I think people know that Sardar Patel was opposed to our going to the United Nations. Because he knew that in United Nations, different powers will use United Nations. हमने आपको पता है कि जज जो है, अगर ईमानदार जज नहीं है, तो who will go to that court? It was like a common sense view he had.